Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. The way that we are to go to reach the ultimate goal of human life. Sri Ramakrishna is giving us the intricacies of spiritual life, the smallest of the smallest things that we have to attend to. Look at this nature, with what absolute perfection it is working. Whether it is our breathing, our bodily existence, our mental states, whatever, the whole system is governed by nature. My sleeping, my waking up, my search for food, my desire to live, planetary movements, atomic configurations, whatever you see. Look at the tree becoming seed and seed becoming tree, the sunset, sunrise, everything is happening with absolute perfection, unimaginable perfection, and absolute equanimity with which she attends to gives importance to everything that's happening in the universe. Karmic load, I just to look at a thing, the karma is binding me. It's already registered. I have to work out my karma. With such an absolute perfection it is moving, giving equal importance to every object, everything happening. The same thing is expected in our spiritual life. We must be like nature, attend to everything of our life, our growth, our needs. Everything is to be attended to meticulously, with precision of nature. How nature, look at the newborn baby, look at the seed sprouting, the tender sprouts, the leaves, every moment growth in everything, every transformation, she is there. Everything changing, moving, she is there, attending to that. She pervades the whole universe, and everything she is managing by pervading it as the energy behind all that. Now, she wants us to be her nature. When we become one with the nature, when will we become one with the nature? When we imbibe all these qualities of equanimity, of perfection, of equal importance to everything. This is what is generally called as work as worship. In this, whether it is a worship in the shrine or a scavenging, cleaning the latrine bathroom, the same attention, same dedication, same feeling. I am doing God's work, God's work. I am in the world of spiritual existence. I am divine. This world is divine. All things that are happening in this universe are divine. To the extent I am not able to differentiate between good and bad, right and wrong. So this kind of perfection, this kind of dedication, when we possess, when we bear in our life and existence, then we see a new light in our life. It is the way in which our divinity manifests. The whole purpose of human existence is the divinity is hidden. I am sometimes human, sometimes animal. Never the divine. So, maximum I come to the level of human. To be divine is to see no difference between good and bad, right and wrong. Because they are manifestation of the same reality, the dualities that we are seeing. One has become two, two will become again one. So, it is the same, whether it is in dream or in waking state, it is dream, same. So, when we attain that kind of nature as nature possesses, then we see everything is going on in such a way my divinity is manifesting. So when I become one with nature, when I possess all the qualities of nature, I behave like nature herself. Then it is the way Mother opens the door to perfection, to transcend the nature and go beyond. I have become Mother. I have the access to the beyond. Nature alone has the access to the beyond. She works as the nature and stands in her own glory as in the beyond. So she can play. This world is a sportive play of Divine Mother. So in this we are there, and whole purpose of human life can be achieved just by in tune with nature. All the qualities of nature. Then this is one part of nature that is equal importance, with precision, meticulously attending to all things. This is one part. Another part is nature. It is my participation, my action. I am converting every bit into, I am divinizing as if every act of mine. And from this, I go to the other part of the nature. Nature constantly radiates bliss, peace, beauty, love, perfection. She is presenting. She is radiating love. When to become in tune with it, I must practice a few of this to the small extent to understand her. Then I become one with her. And all those qualities spontaneously manifest in me without any efforts. I need not put efforts to love someone. All are my own, my dear. No differentiation. A universal love. These qualities will be of nature. I radiate, I manifest in me. There, by being in tune with it, it naturally manifests in me. There, I have to effortfully do a little work to do the work as worship. Work as worship means it is not just work as worship. It has the other part, as nature works. As nature works alone can be work as worship, with giving equal importance to every aspect of my life. Remember this very carefully. How I become one with the nature. I don't differentiate, equanimity. And with absolute perfection and precision, meticulously I do. My every bit of work, whether it's cleaning, or whether it is no negligence, no not attending to anything or pulling on for long time, dirgha sutritva, all this laziness, nothing, all these are not there. These are given up. All defects. This is the work as worship. Work as worship is to worship, do the work as nature does. Simple formula. We use the term very often, work is worship, this, that and all. But it's, when you go deeper into it, you'll see it is nature alone is doing work as worship. She goes on doing, making me sleep, taking me to the deep sleep, bringing me out, making me get up and go for search for a wound is there, she will heal. Everything she is doing. I am able to perceive everything she is doing. In every object, everything she pervades. Can't we do this? Can we not learn from nature how to live, how to do spiritual practices? Yes, we have to. This is the only way to transcend all limitations and go beyond. Transcend all limitations. There are limitations which we have put ourselves through our knowledge and understanding. Some are imposed by the nature. All limitations we have to transcend and go beyond. So, when we come to Sri Ramakrishna, he clears these small defects in us. How to think, how to talk, how to feel, how to transform our thoughts into awareness, constant awareness, like a burning lamp. We'll go to the text. Once someone gave me a book of Christians. I asked him to read it to me. It talked about nothing but sin. To Keshab, sin is the only thing one hears of at your Brahmo Samaj too. The wretch who constantly says, I am bound, only succeeds in being bound. He who says day and night, I am a sinner, verily becomes a sinner. How Sri Ramakrishna says, whatever you think of yourself, that's what you are going to be. Jemon bhav, temni labh. As you think, so you are. Go on. That is the main formula of Maham Brahmasmi or our spiritual practices or whatever we do. It's only that I am again and again de-identifying myself from the body and identifying with the Chaitanya. I am not this body. I am not this bodily existence. I have nothing to do with this bodily existence. I am spirit. I am Chaitanya Swarupa. Aham Brahmasmi. Mano buddhi ahankara chittani naham. Shivom, Shivom. Going on insisting. From mind, it enters into prajna, awareness. The important part. Our prajna, awareness is an important region in our existence, an important layer in our existence. From body you look, body is there, sharira, beyond body is the energy, gross energy. Of course, energy lies, pranas lie at every level, making them work. Behind mind, subtle prana is there. Behind my ignorance, there is causal pranas. So many pranas, so many grades of pranas, energy is there. As soon as we transcend the bodily, behind body there is prana, energy. Beyond the pranas, energy, there is our senses. Beyond the senses is mind. Beyond the mind is intellect. From intellect to the bodily existence, all layers belong to nature, Prakriti. And first time you see beyond the intellect, if you can cross over the intellect, you will see a realm which neither belongs to Chaitanya nor belongs to the Prakriti. It belongs to both and it doesn't belong to anybody. Like that, no man's land. This is called prajna or awareness. Sri Ramakrishna used to tell about the rains coming down. One day I sat for meditation. I traveled crossed one by one layer of existence, the planes of existence. Bhu, Bhuva, Swa, Ma, Jana, all the 7 planes of existence I crossed. Whole universe I transcended, went beyond. And so many lokas, he says, lokas I transcended. All lokas transcending, I landed in a place which is beyond the Prakriti, and the absolute is yet to begin. Between the absolute and the relative, there lies a trans-relative existence. In that region, beyond this universe, and before the Shuddha Chaitanya appears to me, there is this aspect of trans-relative existence. I went there and saw 7 rishis sitting in meditation. And I saw that light pervading the region is condensing into a baby and going to one of the sages and calling, we have to go to the earth. He is in deep meditation. Just slightly opens his eyes and nods his head with a smile, and a ray of light emerges from him. And this region in which Sri Ramakrishna saw, he says this is where the transcendental and the relative meet, the realm beyond the universe, beyond the cosmic existence, and before we reach the absolute, between the absolute and the relative existence, there is this region. So like the same thing, we have in us whole Prakriti, and beyond mind, beyond intellect, there is a realm of existence. There is a space, you can say. It's a spaceless space. There we see the prajna. It's called prajna, awareness. There the awareness can be of the spiritual existence alone, but the awareness of the world supersedes, and just as superimposition, it remains there. Sometimes it becomes strong and crest that I am not able to give up my habits. Like that it will become. But any worldly thought, desire, this, that, nothing can enter inside. Many things grab it, hold it, the awareness, and present themselves in the mind and intellect. And it becomes a part of his awareness. So this constantly repeating a thing enters from mind to the prajna. Worldly things may not be able to enter inside the prajna, but it holds with firm claws that nothing can slip from that awareness. It becomes very hard to remove. When I was in forest, I was alone. And when nights used to come, I used to put dhuna, fire, and cover myself and sit. In those days I was still brahmachari, covering with white clothes. And because I'm sitting close to fire, all the insects will come to the fire, but they don't go to the fire, they will come to me. Because most of the light I am reflecting with the white cloth. So those who go to the fire will die away. Those who come to me, they will be sitting on my body here and there, eating my ears and all that. One day one small flying insect came and sat on my cloth. Its nails like grip was so strong, it could penetrate my dhoti and hold on to my skin. I started jumping about, sitting itself. I did not know what to do. Then I took a stick and started removing it. It is not leaving and it is holding my skin. I tried my best. Its grip is so strong and it is not leaving me. It is a small insect, like a grasshopper of big size, maybe palm length, but its grip was so strong. Then I did not know what to do. I brought one fire piece and took it close to it. It is not leaving me. I touched it. It is not leaving me. Oh, it's going to be burnt, but it is not going to leave. How you see? Then I had to loosen my cloth first from my skin and then keep it aside till it goes away by itself. So that is the grip with which the world holds us, the thoughts. Now the worldly things they cannot enter inside the prajna. Only spiritual thoughts, spiritual things, spiritual repetition. Suppose japa you are doing with great love and interest you are doing, then it will enter into prajna. Once it enters into prajna, it becomes an inseparable part of your own existence. It becomes one with your nature. It becomes your very nature. To japa, spontaneously you will be doing japa all the time. In waking state, most of the sleeping state also. In dream also you will be doing japa. So like that it enters inside the prajna. But worldly things also, by repeating it again and again, it holds like that insect which was holding me. Whatever do you, it cannot enter, that insect cannot enter into me, but it is holding my skin in such a way it is not leaving me. So like that it holds worldly things, holds the prajna. Prajna is beyond intellect. If anything spiritual holds, suppose japa, it will start ajapa japa, constant unbroken thought of God and the repetition of God's name. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling, once someone gave me a book of Christians, I asked him to read and found nothing but sin. Sin is the only thing one hears of at your Brahma Samaja also. The wretch who constantly says, I am bound, only succeeds in being bound. He goes on telling, I am bound. Then it becomes a reality to him by repetition, because it is like that insect holding my skin. It's going to hold the awareness. It goes from word, hearing, senses, or seeing a mantra or something, a japa you are doing. Then it enters one by one layer. We utter, repeat it again and again. It goes slowly deeper layers and enters into our prajna. And japa, the moment it enters into the prajna, constant ajapa japa, constant, spontaneously springing up. You need not do. You can just hear within you the japa is going on, going on, going on, unceasingly. To do that, you have to sacrifice a lot. Totally give yourself to that japa. With great interest and concern, you have to do with great love. Then it enters into prajna. After that, you need not do. It will start springing up by itself. You can just listen. Like that, if you go on telling, I am a thief, you start thieving it. You go on telling, I am a sinner, it slowly enters to, last he becomes a sinner. One guru was there. The Shishya had this problem of repeating things and seriously thinking of what he is thinking. Going on thinking. And whatever he utters, he thinks. Whatever he thinks, he utters. Going on. Guru sees this. Then he gives him a mantra and asks him to feel himself to be a buffalo sitting in a cave. He used to sit in a cave and repeat certain things, thinking himself to a buffalo. He imagines buffalo, and then he huge horns. That buffalo is sitting here. It is doing japa. After a month, Guru comes there and calls him. Come away, come here. He is sitting in the guha. Guha has a small opening. He has to come out. He has come to the door and says, Guru, I cannot come out. I am not able to come out. He says, why? What is happening? My horns are touching the door. Already his imagination has made him to feel himself a real buffalo with big horns. He sees he is not able to go out. This is what the imaginations of the unreal, repetition of the unreal. Similarly is the donkey owners. They take the donkeys out, asses. And then when they come back, they will bring the donkey, remove the what they have tied to the neck, the rope, and they, as if it's holding, they tie it. There is no peg or no rope, simply with the hand. The donkey will be seeing. It thinks it has been tied. It doesn't move, it will be standing there itself till the morning. If you call and ask it to move, it will not move because it has been tied. It thinks itself to be tied because Master has made the sign of tying it. And then if you drive out, it will not move. Then just pretend to open that thread. The moment you open that thread, that pretension, it will start moving away. So this is the thing created by our repeated imagination of a thing, of the unreal reality. I am a sinner is absolutely unreal. I am Chaitanya Swarupa. I am spirit. How can spirit be stained like space? Suppose I am space. Fire cannot burn me. I give place for fire to exist as space. But fire cannot burn me as space. Air cannot dry me. Water cannot wet me. I am space. And that's awareness. I am Chaitanya. I am stainless. That is reality. I am a sinner. He pertains to one of the external layers. My house is broken like. I am not broken. A car met with an accident. It has got spoiled. Doesn't matter. It is not you. The car, your car has got spoiled, not you. So, identification, de-identification. So, how whatever we feel, repeat again and again, slowly enters into our awareness or grips the awareness in such a way it becomes a real as if and acts as if it is real. Actions are very difficult. When the unreal takes the part of a real and starts working, it will be very serious consequences. That's what happens. That's Ramakrishna is telling. If you want to repeat the reality, Aham Brahmasmi. Not the unreal, that I am a sinner, I am a sinner, I am a sinner. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.